Heavenly Father, we thank you for granting us a community that is safe, inclusive, and nurturing, and for blessing us with local leaders who do their work with our best interests at heart. We come before you today in a spirit of unity and support for one of those leaders, our former Mayor and President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte. In these challenging times, we ask for your guidance and strength to surround him. Grant him wisdom as he navigates the difficulties brought about by persecution and injustice. May our prayers uplift him in moments of doubt and remind him that he is loved, especially by the Davaoeños that he has served for many years. Help us to stand together as one people, strong, resilient, and uncompromising towards truth and justice. Guide us in fostering understanding and compassion among our fellow citizens, even with those whose opinions differ from ours. Lord, instill in our hearts a spirit of cooperation and solidarity as we strive to build a better future for all. May your light shine upon our nation, guiding us through the storms we face. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Sa tanan, ang matag impormasyon nga angay natukion. Ayaw kahadlok kung aduna kay imong opinyon. Pagadaygon ang angay nga idayi sa katiling man nga puno o pagsadi. Nasudnon o lokal man nagduod-duod, kaing suunan Davaoeño ayaw kaguon. Sa katilungan kinaiyakan komunidad, kauban ng kabatan-unan kababaihan, sa kahimsugan sa kabaranggayan, para sa pulitangan o kinahanglan ng kamatuuran. Iwalay pabor-pabor pag-abot sa Kadangpan, balita nga tinud-anay. Kadangpan kita sabay-sabay, Kadangpan live online dirita, kauban nato sa online dig balita. Lupak sa panutana, komentaryo bukunon, kauban ninyo pirmi ug sulong buon. Daygon ng angay nga pagadaygon, sayop na binuhatan atong sa palpalon. Kadagpang kalagundera ni ana mo alagad online o gone. Kadangpan live online dirita, kauban nato sa online dig balita. Lupak sa panutana, komentaryo bukunon, kauban ninyo pirmi ug sulong buon. Daygon ng angay nga pagadaygon, sayop na binuhatan atong sa palpalon. Kadagpang kalagundera ni ana mo alagad online o gone.
Mabuhay Madeo, Sir Carlo, and also to Kadangpan channel. Hello everyone, it's nice to see you again.
From Kadangpan Digital all the way from Davao City.
Well, welcome!
Ikaduhan na kung higayon na naka-attend aning kapihan.
Thank you.
Kadangpan Live, the fastest growing online news channel.
When you search Mindanao, lalabas yung mga reports ng Kadangpan.
We do no harm, we are independent, we try to take both sides of the story.
Tunod na mo sila. Tunod na mo sila. And thankful ko kayo may ba na nag-participate sila ng
Turkish bath, Moroccan bath, and we also have massage here.
Mayong adlaw, mabuhay ug madayaw gikan sa dakbayan sa Davao.
From Kadangpan Digital all the way from Davao City.
Hello po, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Lisa May Vergara Ruiz.
Hello, Sir Dolier.
Yes, all the way from Davao City.
Yes, I know you already.
Yes.
Hi, sir.
I hope that you will be able to achieve all of your goals, especially being a media. I hope you continue to prosper and success in the future.
Mabuhay ug madaya. Thank you so much for having me, Sir Carlo. Salamat kaayo. I am very honored to be here with Sir Carlo, to have a heart-to-heart interview.
Hello po sa lahat ng viewers ni Sir Carlo. Mabuhay ug madaya. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
And our media partners, Kadangpan Live Online.
You're watching Kadangpan Live with Cario Dolier, and I'm so happy you guys are here and watching this show.
You guys are now watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
And you're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
We are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier. You're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Kamo nagalantaw og Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Paminaw kanunay sa Kadangpan Live.
Mabuhay ug madayaw, and I am watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo.
You're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
You're watching live in Kadangpan with Carlo Dolier.
Kadangpan Live here on Facebook together with Carlo Dolier. You are watching Kadangpan Live by Carlo Dolier.
You are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
You are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
You're watching Kadangpan with Carlo Dolier.
You are watching Kadangpan Live with Mr. Carlo.
You're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
You're watching Kadangpan Live.
And you're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
And you are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
And you're watching Kadangpan Live by Carlo Dolier.
You're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
You are now watching Kadangpan Live.
And you're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
And you're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
When you're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Then you're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Upo para sa atong tanan ug sa tibuok kinaiyahan. Kadangpan Live ang number 1 sa mutanan. Kadangpan Live online dinta. Kauban nato sa online tigbalita. Tupag sa pangutana, komentaryo gopulon. Kauban nimo pirmi ug sulugoon. Daygon ang angay nga paggadaygon. Sayop na binuhatan atong supal palon. Kadangpan Carlo Dolier ni ana mo alagad online o gone.
Okay, mabuhay madayaw, may buntay sa atong tanan. Good morning everyone and welcome to today's edition, or actually very special edition of Pep Talks for the launch of our cacao and coffee tours. I'm Ray Garcia, your moderator, and we're thrilled to guide you through this journey to the region's rich flavors, vibrant cultures, and sustainable practices behind our world-class coffee and cacao experiences. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our panelists this morning and perhaps ask them also for a short opening statement from them. So we'll start with our host. Of course, we have with us this morning the Regional Director of the Department of Tourism Region 11, TANYA RABAT-TAN. RD, good morning.
Good morning, Ian. Good morning to all our media friends here present, and of course all our private stakeholder partners. Mabuhay ug madayaw. And we are here, Ian, because we want to announce to everyone that we have new tour offerings here in Davao region, particularly the coffee and the cacao tour. So that's why we're here. And we thank our partners in the National Government Agency. We have RD Romy here from DTI, and of course Ms. Mary Ann Constantino from DA, and of course our Coffee and Cacao Council President. So thank you.
Thank you very much, RD Tanya. We also have with us here this morning the Regional Director of the Department of Trade and Industry Region 11, RD ROMEO CASTAñaga. Mabuhay madayaw, RD.
Mabuhay madayaw. I'm excited to be here and talk about our beautifully blends of our region's strength, cacao and coffee. And now, not only developing our MSMEs, our industries, it's finally nandun na sa ating tourism sector, part of our tourism packages. And congratulations in advance, DOT.
Thank you so much, RD. And we also have with us representing RD MACARIO GONZAGA of the Department of Agriculture Region 11, the Regional Technical Director for Operations, Ma'am Mary Ann Constantino. Mabuhay madayaw, ma'am.
So, mabuhay madayaw sa inyong tanan. A blessed morning po sa lahat. Ang Department of Agriculture po ay napakasaya po na magiging parte po sa ating collaboration po for the agriculture development and agritourism po para sa ating rehiyon. Daghang salamat po.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And to my right, kauban nato from the Davao Regional Coffee Council, Mr. Jerome SUMAGAYSAY. Mabuhay madayaw, sir.
Hello po everyone. I am Jerome from the Davao Coffee Council. And this is a very special event right now because we are going to be seeing the magic of the tours here in Davao region. Yeah.
Okay, of course, kauban po nato karong buntag from the Davao Region Cacao Industry Council, their president, Sir Dante MUYCO Jr. Sir Toto.
Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Thank you for having us here. I am Toto MUYCO from the Davao Region Cacao Council, and I am very happy that we are part of this activity because this is what we have been longing for all these years, having a good coordination with the tourism sector.
Salamat, Sir To. And of course, we also have with us our stakeholders. We'd like to acknowledge them. These are our tour operators. They have started to run already the cacao and coffee tours. Please stand to be acknowledged. From Dasig Turismo and Cybercreep Travel and Tours, we have Ms. Jen Ramirez. From CES Travel and Tours, we have Ms. Florices Padilla. Do we also have from E-Travel Hosts and Tours, Mr. Tom Claudio? Naba si Sir Tom? And from the Davao City Tourism Operations Office, which they recently launched the Cacao and Coffee Tours also during the, or test launch, no? The Cacao and Coffee Tours during the Dual Davao celebration. We have Ms. Gracie Plata. Okay, so sugod na tanong, yun ito padugidugayon na. Siguro we could start with RD Tanya to tell us more about what this launch for our Davao Coffee and Cacao Tours is all about. RD?
Oh, yes, so we're gaining strength in coffee. And of course, sa cacao naman, right, RD, no? 80% ng production ng cacao in the Philippines is coming from here in our region. But Our coffee and our cacao tells a deeper story, no? Has a deeper story. And that's where we're coming in because we want to share this story to everyone, no? To all our visitors. There's more than to the cup of coffee that you drink or try in our local coffee shops and in the coffee shops here in the region. And there's more than also sa bite, no, ng chocolate that you taste, and even yung sikwate drink that we are very popular of. So we want you to meet the farmers who grow the coffee and the cacao, and we want you to immerse also sa mga local culture natin, and of course to our local communities, no. So it's not just focus on farmers lang din, but also the local communities na kasama sa loop, no? And as well as more than this immersion with them, we want you also to learn out of the tour, no? So it's medyo deeper talaga siya. And because we're seeing lots and lots of market trends, may mga shift, no? People are really looking for more experiential na mga tourism offerings. They're looking into that and more immersive. So the coffee and cacao is just one of the new tours that Davao region is offering. Actually, we will be coming out with more, no? But for now, we are really thankful for our farmers and also our partners sa Coffee and Cacao Association and the National Government Agency. And lalong-lalo na sa ating mga tour operators who came up with this coffee and cacao tours. So I hope everybody gets to try our coffee and cacao tours.
Thank you so much, Hardy. And maybe we could also get some thoughts from our guest. You can start with Ma'am Marian.
Thank you, sir. Unang-una po, the Department of Agriculture, together with our partner agencies in which we consider DOT and DTI, as well as other partner agencies po namin from the local government units and as well as mga DOST, etc. We have said convergence or collaboration. And our objective is all of the same goal. We recognize Region 11 as the high value crops region po. So one of the consideration right now, which is the focusing on the cacao and coffee, we look forward for this one. Lalong-lalong po na worldwide po, everyone is looking into it na the Philippines has these commodities pala. So it's not only the commodity that we are looking into, it's the behind on this commodity, the story behind on this commodity, the community behind of this community, and the livelihood and economic impact that it will bring to this to our region as well. So the region is being recognized as the high value region, focusing worldwide cacao and coffee. We have been we have excel. We have very good growers who have excelled and given international awards even so, both for sa coffee and cacao. And we had a list of that one since 2019 up to the present. So worldwide, yun nga sabi, tawag nito, and the promotion needs to be strengthened, needs to be enhanced, and collaboration is one of the resolution on this one. The DA cannot do it alone on the production, nagpo-produce tayo, but in terms of its promotion, that it will be recognized on the marketing aspect as well as social and as well on the economics, that needs a collaboration with each other. And we would like to extend our thanks po sa Department of Tourism, which the Department of Agriculture is being recognized po as partners po for this endeavor. Thank you po.
Thank you, ma'am. And also to our other partner from the BTI, RD Rome.
Yeah, coffee and cacao has been our priority in the agency in terms of providing support, no, looking at the chain with the DA and other agencies. So we are number 1 in terms of cacao in the country, number 2 in terms of coffee. And as mentioned by our 2 RDs here, we would like to share those stories. Not only the finished product that makita ka natin sa mga trade fair, sa market, yung sikwati, tablea, tsokolate, yung coffee, etc. But behind those products are actually stories, no, of our communities. And perhaps it's high time for us to make this awareness program for our communities and tourists, and share best practices in terms of, for example, farming, agriculture, post-harvest, processing, yung how they make the best coffee and tablea in the region. So for me, it's also good to entice more stakeholders like the young population, because nakita nila na exciting pala ang cacao at coffee if you look at the whole value chain, and it will bring not only economic benefits but also social cohesion and attraction with our younger population. So maybe I can stop there.
Thank you so much, GEROME. And maybe we can also hear from the private sector, from the side of our farmers. So for cacao.
Yeah. First of all, we really have to unlock all these stories. No? So our government partners are telling us that these stories would really mean a lot for the industry and a lot for the economy. Why? Because it will really generate the tourist arrivals and the tourist interest in our city and in our region. And I would like to also go back to where it really came from, especially pagdating ko ninyo sa cacao. Back in the 1990s, we had around 30,000 metric tons of cacao, and it is more in the Davao region. Pagdating mo nung 2000, bumaba kasi yung world market prices, so pinuto nila. But then in 2010, there is a resurgence, and it was Davao City, or Davao region for that matter, which started that resurgence by exporting cacao to Europe and other parts of Asia. So that was around mga 2010. And that is when the national interest for cacao began again. And it is because of the efforts here in Davao City. Now, through all these years, for the past 10 years, tama our partner from the DA, they were telling us that we have produced very, very good beans, and we have produced winners in the international level. Okay, so yung Cacao of Excellence natin, since 2017, Davao region has been consistently landing in the top 50 best beans in the world. Okay, now you have winners. Okay, every 2 years kasi yan. So every 2 years, we have somebody from Davao region. And now, 2025, there is another one, which is we submitted to Rome. So ang ibig sabihin yan, meron tayong mga winners. Yan ang tanong kasi is, yung pa mga kwento dito sa mga winners nito, nabibigyan natin ng focus. And I think that concern can be best addressed with this type of activity where the tourism sector will take interest and we tell them the story behind all these winners and all the processors that we have, those women who have been doing chocolates and tablea for decades already. I think that their story has to be heard, and this time it will be the tourism sector who will really propel this. And I hope that we will have good packages. Definitely, we will have good packages and good stories out of the partnership between the cacao sector and the tourism sector.
Thank you so much, Sir To. And from the coffee sector, Sir Jerome.
Hello, everyone. I am really thankful about this Davao Coffee Tour. because this will give an opportunity for the consumer and the farmer to connect to each other. Because in the coffee industry, transparency is a factor to how a coffee is appreciated. The consumer wants to know who is the farmer, how it is processed, and what are the progress that they made, because that is connection for them. And then this is a really great way to also connect with our nature, because Mount Apo coffee is really unique because it grows on a volcanic soil. It really gives a unique taste, and I believe this coffee tour will be a key to discovering, Davao tourism.
Thank you so much. Okay, so the other padugar, will now open the table for questions from our media friends. Ma'am, nabatay mo eh?
Kay RD Tanya. Ma'am, this Cacao and Coffee Tour, kano sa siya sugdan, no?
Actually, naka-develop na ng tour packages. We were invited, no, in two of those. We were able to join, and maka-proud, no, of what we have, like me being being a Davaoenyo, being part of all of this. Even me, no, sa akin, parang after the tour, the two tours I've joined, which we also helped in validating, no, those tours. Parang after that, so much respect to the farmers, no, who grow our coffee. Kasi parang there you learn that so much hard work, no, is invested. Napupunta ka ng coffee shop, o order ka lang ng kape, nandyan na agad sa harap mo, no? So, very siya, may mga appreciation talaga, deeper appreciation. That's why we need to share this story. So, now we want to make this grand launch because we want to announce talaga na we already have these tour packages. But I think it started last month or 2 months. Bago lang din, no? Bago lang. After our meeting with all our tour operators.
Ilan po yung mga farms na pwedeng puntahan po ng mga tourists, no?
Right now, focused yung tour sa Kapatagan, Balutakay area for the farms, no? And then even meron naman din sa Santa Cruz, no, sa Tibolo.
For coffee po to.
This is for coffee, no? This is for coffee. But we know that there are more coffee farms, no, and backyard growers all across the region. So again, another potential to develop more tour packages on that. With Cacao, doon din more yung focus natin, Davao City, and then but of course, ang daming cacao farms, ang daming cacao growers na pwedeng makover ng tour. So we just seek precisely, no, one of our strategic goals is to expand tourism circuits and offerings, and this is one way of doing it. There's really an opportunity to expand this circuit and tours all across the region, doon sa ibang parts na hindi pa natin natatap but big potential sila.
Sino po yung mag-identify ng mga farms na isasali for the tour packages of the tour operators? Sila mismo or yung
Ito, katabi ko.
Okay, the data would come from the Department of Agriculture since we are catering directly to our farmers. So yung na-mention na kanina from Davao del Sur, Davao del Sur is known for cacao and coffee, but it's more of coffee right now dahil sa Mount Apo, na Apo coffee recognized tag name for the Philippine coffee. Pero hindi pa yan final ha. That's the tag kasi sa labas eh. Pag sinabing Apo coffee, it's the Philippine coffee ang sinasabi, but it's still ongoing. The other thing, on the data, it's very open kasi farmers namin, Farmers Association, and even farmer member individuals po, recognize ang kanilang pagiging industrious, pagiging masipag, at pagiging innovative po. They're not relying so much on the government's assistance, actually. Yun na, tina-apply natin yung PPP, yung private, public partnership po natin. So we have coming from the private sectors, guiding them, especially on the technical aspect and even on how it will be more innovative po sila when it comes to their practices on the ground po. So we can provide all the list po.
Pero yung mga farms na interesado na masali sila sa tour package, ano po yung gagawin na? Are they going to apply for accreditation?
We will be recommending kung ano gusto ng criteria po ng ating Department of Tourism. Then from there, we will provide them the data which will apply to their requirements po.
Kasi last time parang yung city tourism is parang may inorganize sila na tour and then kasali yung farm tour. Actually, yun ang pasimuno sa kabila. So,
okay.
Actually, na-try namin yung mag-tour doon sa Grand Verde. So, is it the same, Tanya?
We have tour packages being offered, no? So, perhaps yung sa Davao City, is that a farm trip? I'm not sure if that package is being sold already, but definitely, our city tourism office, no, both sa mga provinces and our Davao City, always working together naman yan, no, with our private sector, precisely so that we can do this, no, we can develop more types of tours, and we do recognize the vital role our local government unit and government agencies, and of course our private sector, no, that they play. That's why by working closely together, we definitely align our resources and all our efforts. And it's really through collaboration that we can properly implement our programs, no, and projects, and then thereby create lasting impact. So eto tayo, no, we're really thankful that we have everyone here that we can work closely with in terms of developing more tour packages and thereby optimizing the tourism potential of the region.
Ang programa ko kadali. To the stakeholders, gaano kalaking impact to sa inyong first doon sa production ninyo? What could be the possible outcome po na parang tinitingnan ninyo dito for you para ma-develop palalo yung coffee, cacao and coffee.
Okay. It is important that we get to recognize the deep tradition of Filipinos in drinking chocolate. So, ibig sabihin nito, way back even before the times of the Spanish, we've been doing tablea already. We've been doing because they introduced it to us. So you have a very rich culture, and the Filipinos are really chocolate eaters and drinkers. And this is what we are leveraging on. Na hindi lang tayo para doon sa export, pero i-develop natin talaga yung markets, especially dito sa domestic market natin. Ngayon, it would also be important now, with this type of activity and with us launching this thing, I do hope that our regional development councils, our local government units will also take off from here, that i-promote din natin ito dahil sa ito yung magpo-propel ng domestic consumption ng ating chocolates. Kaya nga, actually 3 weeks ago, we had a meeting and with the Davao Region Cacao Council, and we will be coming up with some resolutions urging our government to really promote cacao, not only as a crop but also for consumption in our tourism establishments and restaurants, that they use local cacao, and for people also to buy more cacao locally. So yun yung more or less yung impact ngayon dito. Ito ano lang siya, parang start siya, pero malaki yung magiging impact ito para doon sa ating industriya.
If this will be successful, sir, no, tingin ko magsasucceed talaga tong program na to, no. Are there any possibility of expansion of more land areas of cacao plantation and production volume, mas tataas po ba? Are we expecting that?
Definitely. Because, Davao has always been the template for cacao industry development. And when they see that Davao is progressing in this aspect, then it is not only here in our region, pero lahat ng mga areas din na may cacao, gagawin din nilang template itong gagawin natin dito sa Davao.
Thank you, sir. How about the coffee? Same question.
The Davao Coffee Tour will give an opportunity for awareness to our consumer. They always ask us, why is coffee expensive? And then they don't know the process of a coffee has been through. So it's very underappreciated to some commercial types businesses. So it's a very important tour for them to be educated and for consumer also to be educated. And second one is to market Davao region coffee, because coffee lovers around the world will buy your coffee. It's very essential. And then this will also give us more investors. More investors means more quality of production, and then more production means more livelihood, and then we can empower our farmers.
Same question din kay Sir Dante. Are we expecting expansion also of coffee land areas in terms of coffee plantation, and then also the volume? Are we also expecting increase on volume sa ang production?
Yes po. Philippines, may shortage pa nga sa supply natin dito sa Philippines. And then we import coffee from outside pa. So, it's possible, definitely. Kasi high value crops program, meron yun. They plan to expand dedicated coffee farms into 20,000, I think, diba? Yeah, 20,000 hectares. They're planning expanding.
Last time, for DA and DTA, what are the interventions that we are going to give for us na matugunan natin yung demand for coffee and cacao with this new package tour ng DOT?
Okay, from the Department of Agriculture, we consistently provide supports to our farmers. Lalo-lalo na yung mga smallhold farmers natin. And very inspiring if this program will be pushed through and be strengthened and enhanced. Dahil more farmers will be inspired to engage and to do more better or best sa kanilang farming activities. So right now, we were providing them, actually we have an allotment of 17 million for 2025 alone to cater the production support services po ng ating mga farmers. That would include yung distribution of planting materials. We have also the fertilizers. We have also the tools and infrastructures po para sa kanila, and as well as the capability building po natin. So other than that, we also have the research and development continuing to improve the varietals for every areas of zone for the coffee and cacao as well. So marami po tayong magagawa pa, and we are also encouraging and promoting the organic agricultural production for this coffee and cacao. So for health and nutrition level naman din po, and as well as in the world market po, it costs of a high price po ang binibigay. So with all of these interventions po ng Department of Agriculture, that is only under the regular programs po namin. Other than that, we also have the special programs, which is a World Bank assisted naman din po.
Yung PRDP?
Yes, we have the PRDP and the MIADP. Dalawa ho yan. So actually, there's another one coming up sa European also. Pero later na lang kasi i-launch namin yan. So these are World Bank assisted, and they look forward for prime commodities po, and malaki ho ang kanilang inaasahan po sa Region 11, particularly on the high-value crops po natin. So, yun po.
Follow up ko lang ma'am, yung 17 million, is it for coffee alone or
Yes,
both
both po yan.
cacao and coffee?
Yes po. Other than that, we have the 130 million po that is alone for PRDP. Pero we're coming up with another one kasi yan pa on deck for the for the release of the funds. The other one in MIADP, upcoming pa, bago lang po talaga sila ng kanilang RPAB. So hopefully, full force po ang support po natin sa ating mga farmers po on this aspect. Thank you.
For DTI po. GEROME.
Yeah, for DTI, we are looking at this industry level. So we have the industry cluster enhancement program, meaning we look at from the production, processing, post-harvest, and marketing. And very specific project, foreign assisted project that we have is the Rapid Growth Project. That's IFAD funded for 4 clusters, including cacao and coffee. And they realized that for cacao, I think for the past 3 years, we have already distributed about 1 million seedlings. Now, it's for the first time, DTI is into production under this Rapid Growth Project, and also with coffee. And for since it is a complete value chain package, we have also shared service facilities. For the past 5 years or so, we have been distributing shared service facilities, more of cacao and coffee. And these are post-harvest processing, tablia making, mga chocolate making, etc. So these are for our MSMEs, no? So it follows from the production from the Farmers Association. Our support is also for our MSMEs and even some of the anchor firms connecting with the market. And this is a new model now because as Toto MUYCO said, maybe it's not all for export, but the domestic market is so abundant, and just connecting our produce. And now we have the opportunity for our tourists and communities to inform and be aware of the whole process of producing coffee and cacao products. Of course, improving their packaging of their product development, the quality, and entrepreneurship of farmers, because sometimes as farmers, they also need mindset of being an entrepreneur, no? And having said that, perhaps our tour will reverberate to other products in the community. So it's not only coffee, you drink coffee, but in the community, there are products such as this, food, their local food, their beadworks, and other products of the community. So it's just a come on for cacao and coffee. Their tradition and stories are come on. So we have entrepreneurs do this and package so that it is more inclusive and sustainable.
So on the part of DK, hindi lang makaka-benefit yung cacao and coffee, but other products within the community.
And other products. In fact, I would like to suggest to the package that perhaps if in the province or in the city there are OTOP hubs or pasalubong center, that can be part of the tour, because nandun yung finished products, not only cacao and coffee, but also other products of the province or the region.
Thank you, Bob.
Okay, before we proceed, we would like to acknowledge the presence of our partners, the President of the Davao Tourism Association. We have with us this morning, Ms. Nicole Haubian Ledesma. And also from each of our hosts and tours, Mr. Tom Claudio. And welcome to us. And maybe later to give us a clearer picture of how the tour is being run. We also asked them kung sa tour is all about. So, to continue, we have with us Jandi from GMA.
Yes, sir. Hello, ma'am. Good morning to Ma'am Tanya. Ma'am, what is our expectation on the impact of adding these tours in our tourism, especially in terms of tourist arrival? Do we have a expected or target addition to our tourist arrivals? Not only that it will help increase, because I'm sure a lot will take interest. I hope through the help of everyone here, let's spread the word that we have these new tours. And apart from, increasing arrivals because they want to try these tours, adding these tours will also help to add more offerings, meaning they stay longer. We need to always keep on introducing more tours to make them stay longer. So apart from they coming here, they also stay.
Okay. Ma'am, how big is the potential when it comes to revenue?
Mas spread kasi siya, no? So it's not just, we have so many costs within the city and so in other municipalities, no, in other provinces. We have these local. Apart from that, if we go to the communities with the tours, mas spread. So it really provides livelihood opportunities. And like what RD Romy mentioned, it's not just coffee and cacao, but rather also their opportunity to sell their products like yung mga crafts nila, food, no? So, and create more demand and to expand the coffee and the cacao industry.
Ma'am, thank you. Sa Department of Agriculture, ma'am, how's our, efforts on improving or increasing the production yield? So how's the demand and the local supply? Si Sir, sabi niya kanina, he was talking about the exportation, but how do we balance exportation at the same time, ensuring our local supply in Davao region?
With regards to the production, we keep on expanding, having a great demand not only in the local as well as on the international. What is good about this one, the local are being inspired, are being encouraged with the setup of the international or worldwide demand on it. Because they're not only buyers, they're also investors. Na-mention na yun kanina. Investors, just recently, we have tatlo lang po yun. Ano yun sila? They came just to see here the farmers and to see the farms as well. And then they wanted to know the story and they wanted to see the community. And then after that one, I will buy this one. Ilang tonelada raw ang available. On the spot. Paano kaagad? Kaliwaan. And the other thing, they propose for an investment. And that is an ongoing negotiations right now with our office. That is one thing good about this one because DA cannot do it alone, lalo-lalo pag-invest on the ground, from production up to the marketing. And what is good about this one right now, we have a very good market. And they wanted a part only of that one, they will take it. Yun ang maganda dun sa sa ating market right now. It's come from US and Europe. They offer the help, but they will not take all. They will only take part of the production. So that is one thing good about this one. So our farmers as well are also being inspired on this one, on this scheme. Although we will have it officially and legally put into place. Kaya nga meron tayong sinasabi namin PPP, there's a private sector also to do the thing to help us out on the Department of Agriculture, also catering on the coordination when it comes to the production aspect of the farmers as well, and providing them the targets ng ng kanilang area po. So that is one thing good, convergence that I have mentioned. And the other thing, The Department of Agriculture is also strategizing when it comes to the production. That is what we call the clusterization and consolidation. We'd like to have a comprehensive assistance or support po para sa ating mga farmers. Coming from the start at the production planning up to the marketing aspect. So everything will be tackled. So there is a collaboration of every partner agencies that we have. So that is ongoing, and some of us that already has prospered. We started it small, kaya nga mas maganda nga, and they appreciated it. When we presented it to our investors, buyer investors, they appreciated it because we started it small, then going big. We are not talking, ang emphasis is we're not talking of now only, we're talking of a long-term relationship. It's not only business, but a relationship on the community. Yun po, parang may touch of outreach community program din po sila.
All right. Ma'am, I understand that we've been known for having quality coffee and cacao beans, but how do we make sure and maintain, especially in sustaining diseases and choosing the right beans to plant? And do we have any plans to expand our production areas, or do we still have areas para ma-expand ang mga cacao and coffee farms?
With regards to continuous coming up of a very good varietal of both coffees and cacaos, yes, we have, because we have the R&D division po sa office na namin, and we are collaborating not only on the local and national, but we are also collaborating even at the international level po. So ongoing po yan. Meron ho tayong 3 stations right now ang Department of Agriculture. One is in Manambulan, the other one is in Marilog, and the other one is in Mati, Davao Oriental. We have very big areas po for this commodity po. It's ongoing, yes. Other than that, we have also techno demo areas po. We have partners coming from the farmers and as well as from the private sectors for a continuing improving of our varieties. And from there, we come up with a very good, kaya sinasabi ni Sir kanina na nilalagay namin sila on our decision, this is a very good variety, but we would like to have it compete at the national and even international level. And it seems that we really have a very good potential even sa labas po. Thank you.
Okay. How vast is our farms, coffee and cacao farms?
Coffee and cacao farms right now, napakalaki po, but I could not, sa DA lang po.
Do we have available data also on how many farmers do we have for cacao?
Yes po, I have a profile region-wide, but I can provide it for that one.
Thank you so much.
Okay, from SMNI. Hello po, mayong buntag sa tanan. This question is for Ma'am Tanya of the Department of Tourism. Ma'am Tanya, alam po natin when it comes sa agritourism, meron po talaga yung competition. Hindi natin maiiwasan na even dito sa Pilipinas, we have to parang compete para mas maraming bumisita sa atin, lalo na po dito sa Davao region. So we cannot avoid na talagang kailangan nating kumbaga magkaroon ng parang promotional na maganda talaga para mapansin tayo ng national at the same time international community. So ma'am, paano po tayo naiiba dito sa Davao region? Being Bisaya farmers, ano yung parang maipagmamalaki natin sa ibang mga farmers dito sa Pilipinas? Like Ilocano farmers, they are known to be masipag, like that. So dito, bilang mga Bisaya farmers, ma'am, since gusto nating ma-feature ang ating mga magsasaka dito sa Davao region, ano kaya ma'am ang maipagmamalaki po natin sa mga Davaoenyo farmers or specifically sa ating mga coffee and cacao farmers po?
Davao's cacao and coffee history is one of resilience and innovation. And we do not seek to compete, no? We're just, I know I've just spoken with RD sa DTI and of course ang DA. medyo we want also to highlight our mga community-based tourism. No? So, it's really simply, for us sa tourism, we need to have more offerings because we want to have to create many more reasons for our visitors to stay longer by creating more tour circuits so that they have many things to do, while also having these programs spread to our communities and thereby providing more livelihood opportunities for them. And as to sabing competition, given na meron man, no, I believe the market is too big and too great, no? And there's room for everyone. Like, hindi pa nga natin natatap yung sa Marilog, Maragusan, no? Maragusan, I believe there are cacao and coffee farms there. Wala pa yung tours natin doon, hindi pa umaabot. So, there's so much room, no, to expand this. This is just the beginning and one way of telling everyone that we have these tours already, so please come and visit us here and experience the cacao and coffee and meet the people behind these beans.
Ayan, thank you so much, ma'am. And we hope na one day ma-feature po talaga namin itong mga cacao farmers po natin dito sa Davao para makita rin po natin kung ano yung mga pinagdaanan at pinaghirapan po nila, ma'am. So, ma'am, for Department of Agriculture po, ma'am, ano po yung pamamaraan natin para hindi naman po mabarat ang ating mga farmers, no, na yan po ang kanilang palaging dinadaing na pag-deal sila sa mga mga companies na kumukuha sa kanila, medyo mababa ang kuha sa kanila, ma'am. So, paano natin sila natutulungan po?
Okay, at the very start, sinabi ko, the support or assistance provided by the Department of Agriculture is very comprehensive. That will cover from the production up to the marketing. We have our AMAD or the Agribusiness Marketing Division who caters on this aspect. Once the farmers is for harvest already, they will contact us actually. And actually, we have also the monitoring team, our planning. And then, providing us all the data, we will endorse it to our marketing division, who will do the mediating on where do they wanted to have their products be catered for selling. So, meron ho silang tawag nito, choices on where. The other thing, prior at least a month before the harvest, we have already the preparations for the market. Ina-assist namin yan. And then, we also educate our farmers that in the prices, it's not just a matter of ano yung existing. We always take into educate them on the production costs at lahat-lahat ng logistics and then the percentage of their yung kita. So, ni-educate namin, it's not the matter, mag-matter lagi, anong presyo ngayon, ganun. Okay yan, pero yun ang basehan natin, whatever the range, alam na nila. At this range, it's an okay already. Okay? So, if mag-exceed yung yung kanilang price over the current price, better for them. Guided din po sila. Okay.
Ayan. So, to Sir Jerome, sir, nabanggit mo kanina na masarap ang kape na kumbaga sa volcanic land. So, ano pa yung pwede nating may pagmalaki sa ating coffee dito sa Davao region, sir?
I believe Davao region is a hub for innovation. And then I think we have a regional coffee innovation center located in Davao State College, right? Yeah. Davao State College. And then they are now experimenting on fermentation, which could enhance and customize the flavor of your coffee. And then they're also pushing roast farm level, where they're teaching roasting to farmers, where it would add great value to their coffee. Unlike selling their green coffee beans alone, it's cheaper, diba? But if they're roasting it, it could add higher value. And then the center is also offering cupping sessions and training them to taste their coffee. And it is a great way for them to evaluate the things that they are fermenting, because some farmers would do their experimentation without tasting it and then not knowing how valuable their coffee is. So I think that makes the Davao region coffee unique.
Just to add up for that one, the project that he was telling us is a partner agencies led by the Department of Agriculture in coordination with the DSSC po ng Davao del Sur po. So that is one of way of educating our people, educating our young ones, what is in the coffee and how to come up with the better or the best coffee po sa ating bansa.
Thank you so much po. I will reserve other questions to my media colleagues. Thank you so much.
Before we proceed, thank you so much, Victor. Before we proceed, to give us a better perspective of how the tours are being run, maybe we can ask our tour operators, very briefly, just to give us a parang itinerary, no? Just to give our media friends an idea kung asa musugod and how the tour ends. So maybe we can start with Jen from Cyber Cribs. Palihog ko sa mic.
Hello, mabuhay Madayaw. So like what RD Tanya, this tour is not only sightseeing, this tour is about people.
Jen, can you join us in front para makita sa...
okay.
Makita ang beauty ni mo ba?
Alright, so thank you. And I really appreciate RD Tanya for pushing this na dyan mag-create kayo. Our tour operator, sinabihan niya na mag-create kayo ng coffee tour. Kasi our coffee is a winning coffee. For a 3-in-1 drinker, hindi yun naiintindihan. But then again, I want to comply and I also want to give jobs to our tour guides. Kasi every time tourists come to Davao, ang akala lang nila, ano meron sa Davao? Akala lang nila durian, pomelo, and all. So when we had this, so everything is alignment eh. So I just connected to the right people. I collaborated with Miss Alexis Marpori, which is a coffee enthusiast. And then she connected me to Miss Gina, the first Q grader, Q grader, in Davao City, in Davao region. And then she connected me to the Davao Region Coffee Council. So lahat ng itong tao na to, every time they talk about coffee, I see passion. Alam mo yan, yung parang ang dami ko natutunan. And then, Miss Georgie connected me to the Tribal Council of Bagoba Tagabawa. At first, hindi niligawan. It's more of I sold them the idea. Sabi ko, nakaganon pa nga eh. Sabi ko, Datu Lauren, sabi ko, Datu, ito po yung gagawin nila. At first, ayaw nila kasi raw, i-exploit lang sila ulit. You know, yung mga lupain nila, ancestral domain, which is I don't understand talaga. So parang in-explain niya and everything. And then I collaborated also with Sir Dario of Department of Agriculture. So he's the one talaga na nag-convince din kay Datu Lawrence. And then ilang beses kami bumalik doon, pinapasok niya kami sa bahay niya. And then we tasted their local kape. So everything, so doon nag-start. And then from complying only for the call of RD Tanya, naging mas malalim siya. Nagkaroon ng purpose, nagkaroon ng advocacy. Kasi yun yung advocacy ng mga taong nakausap ko, nila Miss Gina, nila Miss Georgie, that they really wanted to help the coffee farmers. Kasi yung coffee daw, may lean and off-season, di ba? Na minsan once or twice lang. So some of them, nawawala na. Ayaw na ng mga generation nila ituloy. Yung iba nagtiteacher na lang sa Thailand. And then some of them, they don't want to sabihin na Bagobo Tagabawa sila. Kasi parang yung identity nawawala. Alam mo ba, sinerban nila kami 3-in-1 coffee. Sabi ko, sir, yung coffee mo talaga ang i-serve mo. So parang even that, makikita mo na merong disconnect ba? Parang and then, you know what? This is all about people. Even the tour guides, ayaw uminom ng kape. Hindi siya uminom ng kape. Bakit? Kasi nung kabataan niya, kape ang ulam nila. So this is something, ito yung story na ibinibenta natin. I'm also a tour guide. So I created this tour na merong storytelling. So magsisimula tayo sa tribe, sa nursery. We will teach them planting the seeds, then mga ganon. Then we will go to Dubria Farm and si Donska Farm. These are the people na champion when it comes to competition ng beans nila. So we go there, tapos explain sila. They can do the cherry picking. After that, we will go to copy for piece, yung bean processing. So doon we will learn yung process ng coffee, yung drying, sorting, even the farmer is present. So pinag-share ko rin ng farmer, ano yung nagawa ng coffee farming sa buhay niya. Paano nabago. Yung mga ganon. And after that, we will go to the coffee museum. So wherein they will see the history of our coffee, even not only in our region, but even worldwide. And after that, the last thing is we will go back to Davao City, sa Frog Cafe. Doon naman, yung modern roasting na. So yung mga nakikita nyo, coffee appreciation, cupping, amoy-amoy sa kape. So yun na siya. So doon mag-e-end. That's why from bean to cup siya. So parang it's really a full experience. Medyo matagal siya. But we created na 4 versions. So meron na city and farm, meron na farm lang, meron na city lang, and meron din na coffee appreciation lang. Sabi nga ni Sir Jerome, he will be one of our lecturer sa mga tours namin. Sabi niya nga, minsan kasi may mga kape, hindi lagi nag-harvest, so wala raw iro-roast. Pero sabi nga, we can do this another option, which is the coffee appreciation. So ito yung mga half day tour lang na pwede gawin ng mga turista na ano yung meron sa Then we will do the coffee crawl. So, di ba, ang dami natin. So, right now, we are, yung awareness. Alam nyo ba, grabe yung effect niya sa Japan. When we went to Japan 2 weeks ago para ibenta ang Davao, yung mga Japanese, they are really interested. May nag-email na sa akin. I sent them kasi, drip coffee. Sabi niya, Miss Jen, I want to get that, coffee. Your drip coffee is very good. So, I will buy that, then I will do an event dun sa Japan. So, ganun kalaki yung potential. And then tomorrow, we will have mga local tourists. We have one coffee farmer sa Surigao na medyo malaki sila doon. I learned lang through them na dato pala sila doon. But they wanted to go here. They want to experience this tour kasi they want to get the good practice daw na mga nanditong coffee farmers natin. And also, yung mga coffee enthusiasts galing pa na Marawi, Iligan, actually then made from Davao. So parang, alam mo yun, yung sinasabi ninyo na mag-ilan, hindi namin pas matansya ngayon, but definitely, nakuha yung attention ng maraming coffee enthusiasts and coffee farmers, education, pwede siya educational tour, and yung mga wannabe coffee shop owners. So, yun. So, and even yung media sa Manila, nag-contact na rin para for this. So, malaki yung potential niya.
Okay, thanks, Jen. Maybe also hear from Ses Travel. They're also offering coffee tours, pero different naman yung itinerary.
Hi, good morning. Mabuhay ug madayaw. We offer same tour coffee and cacao, but we have different itinerary. And for the coffee, we have 2 options. We have the seed to sip and the beyond the cup. But the difference of this, like some of you might be curious, so what's the difference if we will book the seed to sip or the beyond the cup? The seed to sip, it is different from the beyond the cup because it focuses on the process, and you will spend more time on the farm, and then you will experience the coffee farming from sa pagtanim, sa pag-alaga, until sa pag-harvest. And the beyond the cup, it focuses on you'll experience same sa farm pa rin, you'll experience what you experience in the seed to sip, but it focuses on the showcasing the religion and culture of our Bagobo Tagadawa tribes. Kasi po, this is not just a tour, but it is a bridge. For me, it is a bridge because it connects with the tourist. We connect the tourists to the culture and to the people behind it, because we are not just showcasing the products, the cacao, the products of the coffee products, but we are celebrating the people behind it po. So that's it. And for the itinerary naman, so it's a quick, brief lang for the itinerary. Is we usually depart from Davao City at 5:30 or 6:30. It really depends on the tour type. And if mag-overnight po sa Highlands, so nag-a-adjust din kami sa itinerary I would like to I would be happy to announce that na we had a pilot tour with foreign guests last Wednesday, and the feedback is really good, and they said that our coffee here in Davao really tastes different, especially if you drink it in the highlands. So we are proud to launch. Then after today po, we are proud to accommodate more groups, and it really available, and we can offer it sa day tour kasi makabalik po kayo ng Davao at 6:30 p.m. So, pwede pa talaga yung sa mga my flight na 10:45 p.m. Davao to Cebu, and also for the Davao-Manila na last flight, kaya pa talaga siya. Kasi we are encouraging tourists, kasi po we want to sustain the direct flights from and to Davao, and especially for the direct flights international, Hong Kong to Davao and Thailand to Davao po. So sana masustain natin yung direct flights by offering more tours like this. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Flor. From the Cacao naman, may we hear from Mr. Tom Claudio. Is he still here? Wala siya, no? From the City Tourism Office, maybe we can give us an idea, si Gracie will give us an idea on how the Cacao tour was run during the day of Davao, no? Gracie?
Good morning, mabuhay ug madayaw. Before that, ang Cacao tour kasi was incorporated in the Definitely Davao City tour that highlights everything that Davao City is proud of. So, first stop po natin kasi doon sa ating Definitely Davao City tour was the Philippine Eagle Center, and second is the Cacao Lacao at Gran Verde Farm. So, during the meeting also with the Cacao Council, we were encouraging other cacao farms to create their tours within their farms para po pwede rin natin i-offer pag kunyari hindi pwede si Gran Verde or full si Malagos. So, mayroon pa tayong i-offer na iba. So, at this point, dalawa pa lang po ang choices natin is Gran Verde and Malagos Garden Resort. So, I'd like just to report that to encourage local consumption of our coffee and chocolate, we did a Cafe and Chocolate Crawl last June for the Duao Davao Festival. And we are happy to say that although hindi natapos lahat, we released around 700 Cafe Crawl cards and 500 Chocolate Crawl cards. So, medyo marami-rami po na mga establishments na or coffee shops and chocolate shops that have been able to be promoted during the Duao Davao Cafe and Chocolate Crawl last June. So, gusto ko namin ito continue in the next few months. I think the Coffee Council will be having their coffee crawl sa Coffee Month in October. So, another round naman po. I think the city will also want to do this on a more permanent basis. Sinasabihan pa lang kung paano gagawin. But because we want to support our farmers and our local entrepreneurs, yun po ang ating ginawa. Thank you.
Thanks, Gracie. And we also would like to hear from our private sector partners, no? From the Davao Tourism Association, we have with us our president, Ms. Nicole Haubian Ledesma. For a brief, maybe your thoughts on the new tours that being offered right now by our tourism sector.
Good morning, everyone. Mabuhay ug madayaw. In behalf of the Davao Tourism Association, we fully support the creation of the new coffee and cacao tours. I would always say that being Davaoeña, there's really something that we can be proud of. We always hear we always read in the media, or even experience it, that Davao, we have award-winning coffee beans, we are the chocolate capital of the country, and yet how do we encourage people to really put life into this? So through this tour, they'll now be able to understand on why we have such recognitions, or kumbaga, bragging rights. And as tourists, we know that the best way, or one of the ways to truly experience and appreciate a destination is really through the food. and such as for Davao through our coffee and through our chocolate. So now the tourists will now have a different experience of what and who Davao is. And as what our tour operator partners earlier mentioned, that this is not just about the product itself, but it's also experiencing our culture, appreciating our farmers that behind the nicely done chocolate or crafted coffee are our resilient farmers who really worked hard for this one despite anything, despite external environment. It's also very surprising that we even have roasters from Manila or Cebu who travel all the way here to Davao, get the coffee beans, and then roast it in Cebu and Manila, and they become award-winning. Pero yung pala, pag tinanong mo, galing Davao pala yung coffee beans nila. So if everywhere else outside of Davao, people already recognize that, dapat tayo mga Davaoenyo, tayong pinakaunang mag-recognize at magbandila sa cacao and coffee natin. So with our members in the Davao Tourism Association, we have really been encouraging our hotels, restaurants to really source out or use our cacao and local coffee beans. And we even encourage our academe partners to also let their faculty, let their students experience the tours, so that they can help us promote this. But more than that also, when the students, when they graduate, for example, they'll be the ones to speak about the good things about our coffee and cacao. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Nix. We'll now go back to our Q&A. Carlo, then we have Rudo.
Right before I ask the question, let me just greet you my usual greeting. Ayong adlaw, mabuhay o madayaw, gikan sa dakbayan sa Davao. Sige, I'll just go straight po sa Davao Coffee Council in terms sa, we cannot deny the fact that ang kadaghanan, ang karamihan po ng mga businesses, bago man, if ever merong bagong coffee shop na magbubukas, does it have to be, is it sufficient enough na yung mga cacao beans na binibigay from the farmers to those who are having the potential na maggawa ng sarili nilang negosyo just nearby, in terms na merong mga turista would like to have a stopover to sip a cup of coffee? That is my question.
For new businesses that want to enter the coffee industry, the Davao Region Coffee can support in terms of supply. And it's a matter for them, paano nila yun ibenta. Kasi meron tayong supply dito, locally. And then, for and yun nga, nasa kanila na yun, paano nila yun i-present. Kasi coffee can be interpreted in many different ways. If you're a coffee shop owner, you could make your coffee shop a third wave coffee, second wave coffee, or first wave coffee. What does it mean? So third wave coffee focuses on specialty coffee, brewing your coffee on a manual method where you could highlight different types of flavor, such as Mount Apo. Mount Apo has lots of flavor notes which is unique to Mount Apo. It could be citrus, it could be floral, it could be chocolate. That's why Mount Apo coffee is really unique, because of those flavor. And coffee shops can go to commercials, or the second wave. Second waves are commercials where milk-based and flavored coffee are there. And then, luckily, Davao Coffee is producing Robusta and Arabica. Robusta is a variety which is bold in flavor, strong, and then the caffeine content is double the amount than the Arabica. And then it's a really good coffee because it has a lot of market, and business owner could really build up a identity for themselves in regards to coffee here in Davao.
Sir, follow up lang with regards sa mga flavors of coffee, and we understand po na we cannot deny na all of us would be guilty na with the shortage sa matcha sa Japan, in connection with that. Does it have to adapt katong sa, sabihin na natin, in demand? Dahil uso kasi ngayon yung mga flavored coffee for the benefit na regardless kung local or tourist man.
The demand of coffee here actually is very strong to the point nga it's hard to find a supplier, especially for Robusta. Kasi farmers have, maliit yung mga farms nila. Some of them just plant their coffee in their backyard, and then the supply is a lot. And then international clients also buys from us. So may kaagaw tayo in terms of coffee. Recently nga, we have a client that ordered 200 kilos and then we don't have, so we need to angkat to another region. So that's it. That is, I think, one challenges of having the demand. And yun nga, in terms of specialty, like let's say matcha graded coffee and specialty coffee are like in a way have the same world kasi they're more specialized in creating flavor and processes. There's also a demand, and it could possibly have a shortage because yung specialty graded coffee are a lot of process to do. And yes, I think there could be short in demand in terms of specialty coffees also.
Just for the sake of time, hapit na mag-12 noon, I will give my last question to RD Tanya. Kay hapit na baya ang Kadayawan sa Davao next month? But what are also the expectations? Although ang city tourism lang makatubag, pero on your part, how will, of course, the tourists from Davao region and from other places that they would like to celebrate for the festivities of the Kadayawan sa Davao?
Yes, so Kadayawan is always special, no? That happens every month of August, wherein a lot of visitors come to festival. So as always, the support to the local government of Davao to help promote the festival. So we're hoping to get visitors to more and more, and of course through also the added tours, they will give them more reasons like stay longer diri sa atua. And we also partner with our airline partners, local who bring in tour operators, influencers that we work together with during Kadayawan time, also to help promote the Kadayawan Festival.
Guido, maybe for our last set of questions. To Toto, because actually punta ko dito kay baka akala ko may sikwate diba dati. Yung sa kamustahin ko lang yung after, because na-feature yung press con kayo ng sa other con for Cacao, may Cacao call with the Duao Davao. Kamusta yung reception natin sa ating sikwate and with this coming Cacao call, ano yung mga Cacao tours, no? Ano yung ilan po yung magsali na sa ating industry? Okay, thank you for the question. Number one, during the Duao Davao, I have to tell you that itong Duao Davao na ito, where we have our chocolate festival, this is one of the most successful chocolate festivals that we've had in recent years. Ang ibig sabihin, yung reception ngayon ng mga tao para dito sa Duao Davao na festival, chocolate festival, is so huge that lahat ng mga nag-participate ng mga small and medium enterprises, they're all happy about the sales that they had. So ang ibig sabihin, nagkakaroon ngayon ng renewed interest in the industry. Pangalawa, pagdating mo ngayon doon sa tours, okay, we are working with the tour operators, and we will be coming up with more better tours, more SMEs to participate, no? And definitely during the Duao Davao, during the chocolate tours, the people are really happy because number one, yung mga ibang kumakain ng tsokolate, hindi sila nakakita pa pala ng kakao. Hindi pa sila nakatikim ng buto. So these are very simple things that we offer to them, but they appreciate and they know where the cacao comes from. They know where the chocolate comes from. So I think that of course with the reception also that was conveyed to them or communicated to them, this encourages us to be more aggressive and take up the challenge, no? Work with the tour operators and make the packages better, more improved, and with better coordination with all the rest of the agencies and the private sector.
So sa Kadayawan, we will see ganito pa rin, para yung Dual Davao na ginawa nyo.
Yeah, during Kadayawan, we will still be doing some tours, and we will coordinate with the Davao City Tourism Office and DOT for that. Si Kuwate, meron sa next na press con. Expect that yung mga si Kuwate natin.
Okay, so I think that's all for this morning. Before we end our pep talks, we'd like to ask for a closing statements lang from our guests. Balik na kayo, sir, to. Just like a short closing remarks.
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank the tourism sector for really coming up with this idea, and this will really help the industry a lot. Definitely, the deeper effect of this is not only the tourist arrivals, no, tourist receipts, but it is more of encouraging more young people to go into tourism, more young people to go into developing of products, more young people to go into farming, which we really need so that we would improve the industry as well. So, maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Jerome?
I'm glad also to be part of this talk today on this new package of tourism. For us, it's the other end, no? It's the market for the products of our cacao and coffee. But I have said kanina, it was also empowering to the communities, and therefore it becomes an advocacy for us, and not only for always looking for our quality coffee, but also the delicious sikwati and other product offering of the community. So for me, it's advocacy for 3 Cs, the coffee, cacao, and communities.
Thank you, Ardy. Muambak sa kay Ma'am Mary Ann.
Una-una po, I'd like to thank everyone for being part of this program, lalo na si Ma'am Tanya, the DOT, for inviting the Department of Agriculture for this very important. But I'd like to read the closing caption po coming from our regional office po. That the Davao region, powered by its award-winning farmers, vibrant cooperatives, and steadfast support of the A11 High Value Crops Development Program, continues to raise the bar of the Philippine cacao and coffee with the ongoing investments in research, sustainability, and capacity building, and robust market linkages, both domestic and global. The region is poised to expand its lead, making cacao and coffee a driver of inclusive rural development and international competitiveness. The future of Davao, cacao, and coffee is as rich and promising as the chocolate and coffee produced crafted from its beans. Thank you po, Maring Sam.
And Sir Jerome?
Thank you, everyone, and I am truly honored to be here. And I would like to thank this special event right now, because I believe this will give the coffee industry a lot of opportunity. And the goal really is to empower our coffee farmers and then make more livelihoods. That's all.
And of course, RD Tanya?
Yes, this coffee and cacao tours are story-driven, culturally grounded, that seeks immersive interaction that highlights our local identity. Through the tours I've joined, I've met farmers who shared their story, that their lives, was life-changing for them. So to us, it's just that wonderful cup of coffee that we enjoy in the local coffee shop, but yung equivalent niyan doon sa farmers, no? So it's really nice that we have this tours. You learn on the authentic narratives. The tours are very straightforward. It's not heavily curated. We want to show the authentic side, no, of how it is. So we thank our private stakeholder partners for all the support, and of course our national government agency as well, and with the help of media friends, no, to spread all this cacao and coffee story of Davao. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, our guest, RD. Thank you so much. And to our media friends, natay gamay nga sample token from DOT, cacao and coffee products, chocolate and coffee products. I-distribute lang natay in a while. So again, daghang salamat, maayong buntag sa tanan, ug mabuhay Madayaw. And see you in 2 weeks for Pop Talks. O Pop. Tapos RD magana. We'll have a photo op side. Pictures. We'd like to ask Mystical and Seth Travel, Jen, to join us for the photo.